Peace, Earth people. I hope everyone is doing great today, staying safe and staying healthy. I send my love, my peace, and positive energy and wellness your way. And I just hope everyone's having a great Thursday. It is 6 o'clock, and I'm super late in doing my video. Usually I try to get them done in the morning. If I don't get them done in the morning, I always get them done in the afternoon, which is I kind of like the afternoon a little bit better. So I'm up, moving around and, got all my thoughts together, not just waking up. So, but yes. So I hope everyone, it's been great. I know it's been a very tough week, especially for me. I found out I got 4 papers due in like 4 weeks, but it's okay because my goal is to get all 4 A's in my class, and that's what I will be doing. So I know I have to crack down, some things and just, we already quarantined, but I'm gonna have to be more quarantined in the house. So like after this weekend, I'm not gonna really go to no events, do anything, because there's things I need to do and I need to put the effort into my papers, and I need to catch up on some rest. I really do need to do that. So for about a month of change, I'm gonna be doing what I need to do. So, but today's topic is gonna be about trust and okay with being angry. But I do want to say before I get into it, I hope you guys like who our new president and vice president is. And I pray that they do their due diligence. And the only thing I can do is walk in faith and not by sight. And I just pray, we all got to pray. Well, God said when there are two or more in agreement, He is with us. So we got to pray, and pray that they're the ones that will make a better change, and make America a great America, not great again. So I just pray for that. So, but on the topic of trust, lately, I've always speak from experience. You guys know that. And this week, in all honesty, I believe in being transparent so that way people understand, like, it's not only you. And where I used to have a problem, I used to feel the things I went through, it was just only me going through it. I know you guys can relate to me on that because you feel like it's just you and you're just beating up on yourself about it and you're trying to, uphold yourself to certain things and feeling like, especially like with me, I'm like, no, you're super strong. You're supposed to get through this. You're not supposed to have these feelings. You're not supposed to have these thoughts, yada, 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 so forth, so on and so forth, right? So I have a lot of chatter that I allow go on in my head sometimes, and until I realize that I catch it, and I'm just being honest. Because I remember when I sat in that hospital bed for 4 months, I was battling myself. When I got out that hospital, I was battling myself, and I felt like when all that happened to me, I was just existing. I wasn't living. I was really living in the reality of my head. I was living in fear. I was living in disgust. I was living in shame. I was living in hurt. I was living in sadness. I was living in pain. I was trying to find my way back to being happy, but I could not find myself, could not find nothing happy about that. Even though I know I was very blessed and I'm still blessed and thankful that I survived. But when you got a hand situation, a disability in your hand and you got metal in your body, like my whole life changed. And I'm trying to adapt to that. And then with me, it was a lot. And then fast forward now, then with me being a single mother with the disability, still with trauma and this new stuff that's going on with this being a mom, I am flipping out. And things are super, super just roller coaster. But one thing that I seen and I don't give myself enough credit on is me. Is that no matter what, I always push through. I never give up. I always push through. Hold on, I'm so sorry. I'm like, what the heck is going on? So, yeah, I thought somebody was trying to call me. I don't know. Anyway, so, but I had to learn to trust me in the process. Like, and I was listening actually to Iyanla Vanzant. I hope I pronounced her name right. I really love her. And when she was like, you got to trust you. And I think that's the thing that we don't do. I think that we're so quick to criticize, engulf in guilt and hurt. And, and those are the things that we attend to. And it was something else. It was on the episode with her and Oprah that they said, like, we get content or comfortable being in that bad zone. And it took me a while to understand that that's what it was. I don't know why for some reason it felt safe, but that's not cool because I was too scared to trust or to believe because I had a very traumatic accident happen to me. And I was so scared, and sometimes I still be scared, like I will not have me, I will not have a baby because, you know, but life is gonna happen no matter what. But not why not ride this life out in greatness? And pay attention to what we had and how far we've come. And remember that thing I was talking about in those couple of videos as being appreciative for where we are. All those things and things I talk about, I am starting to see that all these things are working in my good. Now I'm really seeing. And I've also, just learning to build the trust within myself. And that's what I was getting at with Yana when she was saying you got to trust yourself. And the whole time, even though like I was always getting through, but making it through, getting over the hurdles, but I was going through it kind of bitter, even get through kind of bitter. I had my joy moments like, hey, Jasmine, go. But I didn't stick there. I was so busy sticking on the way of the negative of thinking. That's not cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why not enjoy? God said we may have turmoil, but you can have joy going through, So why not be joyful? I have my place. I have a healthy child. I'm in good health. I have these things. And I'm working towards the things that I want in life. For my big house, my nice car, my good old husband, whoever he is. But right now this is a time for me to really trust within myself, to love myself, and this is where I'm supposed to be. If there's, hey, I still need to make some changes, within myself, and I'm still working on my the way of my thought processes. I'm still working on these things, but I'm a work in progress. We're going to be like that for the rest of our life, just working and growing and working. And I will never forget what Judge Faith Jenkins said. There's no such thing as failure. Either you win or you grow. When she said that, I was like, boom. But just yesterday, I had a full blown attitude, and it was just, it was just crazy. It was crazy how bad I felt yesterday, and I couldn't even say it. Couldn't even get to the root. Like, why did I just blow up? But I've learned it's just been an accumulation of things. And I just felt so bad, and I was beating myself up. I was in that world, in my head, in that world in there. And just beat myself up. And it had to take me till today to understand that it's okay to have a bad day. Because I will beat myself up like, no, you're supposed to get through this. You're supposed to fight through this. You're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to get all this stuff, How as me being that strong woman, everybody see that I couldn't, get over that. But hey, it's normal. But I've learned it's because of the way that I'm thinking about myself, the way how I go and view myself with certain things, or the way I may look at people and what they may think, instead of trusting myself. And it's okay to be angry, but you don't sin. And, just don't go out there, do nothing stupid, watch your mouth as much as possible. But I understand when we get upset, things come out, we do things. But I would say, be an adult, be a person of good humility, and apologize if you've done wrong. And I did that. And I made sure I reached out and I apologized to the people I felt like I affected yesterday. Because I'm going through it. It's so cliche because I already know I'm going through it. I don't take it out on nobody else. And I know that. And it wasn't nothing I took out. It was just, it just the way it went, what they say, shit happens. And it did. But I learned today, like, it happened. I did, I apologize. And I know that's not me. I got a lot more work to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. When we come from people having a PTSD and then me being a single mother, this is a lot for me, And I'm doing a hell of a job along the way. I have to learn to give myself more credit and stop looking at how I gotta be in hurry to get there, and learn to trust in me. Look how far I've come, and this is what I'm saying, because we be so quick to want to look for the trust, and then let's start with the internal part. You guys know my favorite African proverb: you beat the enemy within, the enemy outside cannot harm you. We gotta get up in here first. That way there'll be a lot of stuff and things and situations that we will not allow, and we will know how to operate for things that only serve us, and I'm going in that journey more within to trust in me, because look how far I've come. Look how far you've come. Let's learn how to give that trust and start trusting us more, believing in us more, and keep praying and bettering us. I had to learn, like, I thought it was like, dang, it was kind of weird. Like, I'm still talking about me and wanted to get in here and do better. And it's been crazy the way how I start to look at myself. Like, you are all those things. You are your own hero. And there's one superpower nobody can ever take from you, is being who you are, because you're uniquely built and there's no other person like you. And it's okay to be upset. It's okay to be angry. But there's are different types of levels of anger. And there are different types of level of bad days. So let's work those out and figure out how to categorize them. If some are worse than others, let's tackle those worst ones and see what the root is. And if the smaller ones, okay, get to the root, cut it off. I know this is easier said than done. And find different techniques that help you. And so before I get off, what lately I've been doing, I've just been feeding my spirit with positive. I just get on YouTube. I listen to Yana Van Zant. I listen to Lisa Nichols. I love her too. I listen to Oprah. I listen to it's called School Guidance or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce. I'm so sorry, but I'll let you guys know in the next video. But I'm feeding my spirit, and then I turn on my Beyonce. I turn on my Megan Thee Stallion, my Nipsey when it's time for that. But it's not right now. And in those moments, I utilize those times for me. I utilize those times for me to build my spirit. That's the first thing I want to do in the morning, is read my word, exercise, and just listen to goodness. Start my day off right to feed my spirit. And start working on more of 21-day challenges for me. Because it takes 21 days to reap a habit. So come on, my beautiful scar people, let's jump up on that 21-day challenge. So this 21-day challenge, I'm going to challenge to trust myself. And this is, November 12th. So for 21 days, I will challenge to trust myself. And then I'll let you guys know where I'm at then. And then each video, I'll make sure I bring it up and I talk about that. So I hope everyone's great. Have a great, wonderful weekend. Please forgive me, but you see, I'm being as consistent as possible. It's an up and down situation, but practice makes perfect. And I'm going to go get it, and I'm going to get it. And it's going to get done. Trust me. You got to lead by example, and I'm going to show you how much of a leader I am and how much that we are all leaders. Because when you stand next to me, you're a leader. You stand behind me, you're a leader. You stand in front of me, we're all leaders. We're all here to help each other. We all have segments and tiers to where we at, but we're all leaders. And we're all here to help and love on each other and be there for each other, okay? So please reach me on Facebook at Beautifully Scarred, or you can email me at beautifully-scarred87@yahoo.com or bscarred87@gmail.com. You guys have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.